for the Saints. Will Lutz has it teed up, and here we go from New Orleans. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. They start on the ground with McCaffrey. They find some open field here. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a first down. If you start assessing what went wrong last week, Charles, in their loss, had nothing to do with the ground game. They ran it well.
And you also have to say to yourself as a team, don't go away from what worked. That's not the reason the game was lost. Running the football over time, when you do it consistently, usually translates into wins.
And they're hoping to do it consistently here. And he will find the open man. It's DJ Moore. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line.
I don't care who you put on him. He's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe needs some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. A give running left, it's McCaffrey. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. Well, these two teams, they met in New Orleans earlier in the year with the Saints coming out on top. So they'll be looking for the win here in New Orleans to complete the season sweep. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Mayfield looks to throw. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
What we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. Helping the front, helping the back. Pressure got home on that last play. Forcing the try to throw through contact and short of the sticks.
They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. Mayfield. Complete to McCaffrey. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 31-yard line. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks.
Well, he was a busy man out of the backfield a week ago. They got him the ball early and often. I have no doubt in my mind that he'll be a big part of the game plan here as well.
Mayfield on first down. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by the corner, Bradley Roby. The 30. 10. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. So a big defensive play there on the opening drive, no loss, as they make the interception and bring it back to the score.
And I think that's a signal for how this defense wants to play. They want to be disruptive, and you know they're going to take some chances.
Sometimes you can hurt you, but right there, you put it off. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. On the return, Andre Roberts from his end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. We'll get a pause here. There appears to be a Panther who was shaken up on that last play. And this is certainly not what you want to see in the final week of the year. We'll be back. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Back to it after the pick six. Mayfield trying to fit it into Moore, but it's intercepted. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. And Charles, it's now a 2-touchdown lead in the opening quarter. Following that pick six, they are off to a fast start in this one.
And absolutely ecstatic on the sideline after that play, aren't they? Not just because they've got the lead, but how about seeing one of their guys get a chance to take it in for 6? Already up a pair of touchdowns. They've got everything going their way early on.
Looks good on the extra point, and it's now 14-0. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Dale. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down. They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And some room to run now. Touchdown, Carolina.
Earlier in the week when they had their scouting report meeting, this was the explosiveness that they talked about trying to contain. They were concerned about it all week, yet he still did it to them. Wonder how that's going to carry over the rest of the game.
Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT, and that'll make our score 14-7. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. This is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Winston and the Saints now with a 1st and 10 at their own 24. They begin on the ground with Kamara. That's to about the 28. Second down coming up.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now. Hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
Quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field that's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch. Doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense, because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
On third down, Winston. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
That was their first third down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key third down throws.
He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. Here now Roberts. A big boot that time, 57 yards the official distance. And it will be the Panthers' ball, 1st and 10. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways, because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
On 2nd and 9, Mayfield. And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack. Cameron Jordan forced his way through, drops him for a loss of 10 yards.
Got to give him points for the attempt, but there's just a wave of pressure there. A host of people in the area. Evans and Field could have been all.
Following the sack, Mayfield and the Panthers staring at a 3rd and long here. throw. He's got his tight end. It's Tommy Tremble. And he is going to have the Panthers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
A first down throw for Mayfield. And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. Cameron Jordan, now 2 sacks for him already here in this first quarter of play. Well, he was really focused downfield, but there was really no viable options. The coverage was too good.
And the defense really quickened the tempo of that play with their pass rush because there was nowhere for him to go with the football. The only place he ended up, down on the ground.
Buying time to his left. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
On first down, this is McCaffrey. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Another run with McCaffrey on second down. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
On second down, McCaffrey. And he'll take this one down to the 36.
That call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive. And once again, they showed passing formation, showed the shotgun, and they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively there to hold it to a short game.
So 3rd down, they need to get to the 20 for a first. Now Mayfield. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play. One that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked. Now it's scooped up, and this is a line. Look at the big man rumble. He's at the 30. 10, 5, touchdown, New Orleans. A great effort there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Saints take the block field goal and convert it into 6 points. Lutz with the extra point, and it's now 21-7. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. Here's Roberts to bring it out of the end zone. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. The last time that a little bit of a special teams breakdown, that field goal was blocked.
Yeah.
And it's out. He put it on the carpet. The Saints say they have it, and they do.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. Shoves him aside. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. All told, it's an even 30 and a first down. That was excellent from start to finish, from the blocking to the running, just well executed.
And now let's look ahead, because after that, how about a little play action, maybe a little bootleg, and get the quarterback out on the corner and give him a little run-pass option.
And they're right down here looking for 6. Try to pound it in, Kamara. And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play.
All of a sudden, those lanes that were there earlier in the drive dry up near the goal line. That's a good job defensively to diagnose the run and stop it for a very short pickup.
They've been in the red zone 3 times in this game and have not scored a single point. Can they break through here on 2nd and goal? Again, it's Kamara. And there is nowhere for him to cut back as he's taken down in the backfield.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
Third and goal, Winston. Touchdown, Saints. Jarvis Landry, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Saints take a 3-touchdown lead. Lutz good on the extra point. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. Here's Roberts to bring it out of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Last time out, they had the fumble that led to the touchdown. Not a great look on either side of the ball as the defense gave up the points too, Charles. But they've got to take care of the football and do better here on this possession.
It's certainly been a tough stretch, partner, for both of those units, and they kind of put their defensive mates in a really tough spot there by dropping the ball on the ground. But an easy way to make it up to them, get out there now and get some points on this drive.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. From the shotgun to McCaffrey. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. 115 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here in this first half.
So much of the game today, we're looking for hybrid players, guys who can do a combination of jobs. And anyone who plays a strong safety position, now more than ever, is a hybrid-type player. Half defensive back that covers passes and half linebacker that makes tackles. We just saw the linebacker make that play.
And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. Mayfield to Moore for the Carolina first. It's been a very one-sided game so far. They got to change what they're doing right now, don't they? You can't wait till the halftime speech to make an adjustment.
No, you can't, because if you're doing it right, you're adjusting from series to series, and they need a big adjustment here to try and put some points on the board.
On 1st and 10, Mayfield. And his throw here's incomplete.
Well, congratulations to them. They come through defensively with another stop. And let's face it, this secondary, they've gone unchallenged so far in the first half.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Here's Mayfield. And he's got the hook up to Moore. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. Catch number 4 for him on the afternoon, and it'll give him a first down. So another on-target throw, and that last one, Charles, going to put him up over 5,000 yards passing out for the season, and that is not an insignificant number.
Indeed it is not, because this is not a big list, and most of the guys on it, Drew Brees, Peyton Manning, Tom Brady, Dan Marino, they either are or will be Hall of Famers.
2 first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. They go play action. Mayfield. And he's taken down here by the Saints. It looks like a loss of right around 11 there on first down to set him back on 2nd.
Well, someone is certainly having a big game, and while that sack doesn't quite have the splash of his pick-6 from earlier, you know he's thrilled to be making big plays during a great individual effort today.
Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Another try after the first down sack. Mayfield will find his man, Terrace Marshall, complete. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 4th down. Flashy there with a slant to the slot.
Frustration for the defensive guys, because it's a quick play, and you know it's going to be a bang-bang play in terms of the throw and the catch, and he's able to absorb the contact to complete it.
Looking for the out route, and he's got more. A good-looking drive so far for the Panthers, and a first down here.
Now that's the kind of big play you'd like to see. This first half, it hasn't gone their way, and they could use a shot in the arm, something to perk them up a bit. And they get one here in the passing game.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Back to the ground attack here. It's McCaffrey. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. On 2nd and 11 now. Mayfield. And this incomplete. He tried to check it down to his running back and nearly had the ball picked.
You tell he wanted to get that ball downfield, but nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Throwing, Mayfield. Over the middle, hauled in by Pierce. And a good tackle there right around the 30. Stops him short of the first down. Facing this big first-half deficit, they keep the field goal unit on the sideline. They're going for it. From the gun, Mayfield. Out left to Anderson. And he is going to have a Panthers first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on 4th down. So this offense able to convert on 4th, and now a fresh set of downs here, 1st and 10. To throw, Mayfield. Got a man right side, it's McCaffrey. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. Mayfield to throw it. The quick slant caught. Nice job defensively to hold him to 4, and now it's 2nd and goal. Mayfield with it once more. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. Baker Mayfield in the final seconds of the first half. And the Panthers are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. Gonzalez good on the extra point, and that cuts the lead to 28-14. So just 8 ticks remaining here in the first half as they'll kick this one away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. A dangerous return man showing it here. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. Final play of the half here. Winston. Flush to his right. He's going to look deep now for Landry. And that is incomplete. So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. Set now to go for the third quarter. The Saints have the lead and set to receive the kick. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. They start the second half with Kamara. And he goes nowhere. He'll lose yardage back at the 17. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down. Winston. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and get the football right back, because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. It's C.J. Henderson picking it off.
Pretty much everything went their way offensively in the first half, but now an interception on the opening drive of the third quarter.
As we know, the key to everything here, don't get careless with the football. The problem is you've got to stay aggressive as well. So where's the line between being aggressive and attacking and being overly aggressive? I think they just crossed it on that one.
And Mayfield again with the interception, his 3rd. Marcus May with a pick. And the Saints will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line.
Well, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
A run for Kamara on 1st down, but the running room closes up quickly as he's only able to get a yard there.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there holding the point of attack and not giving ground. Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Now the throw on third down, knocked away and incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent. And that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
On fourth down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. And good hustle here as this is going to be blown dead right at the 9-yard line.
That penalty accepted, and they move the ball forward. Mayfield and the Panthers now with a 1st and 10 at their own 23.
Now whistles. Flag down, and I believe one of the Panthers got moving early. The false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Mayfield now. Over the middle and into the hands of his receiver Moore. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. Give him 15 there, and the Panthers have a 1st down.
That's a nice catch there. Remember, he had the fumble earlier. No way he was giving up the ball in that situation. Secured it tight to his body and picks up the 1st down.
Quick throw out wide, and Pierce has got it. And he goes out right around the 39. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and it'll be 2nd down. A handoff left, McCaffrey, and able to get a couple as he's across the 40 to the 51.
Watching that play unfold and watching him complete it, brought back memories of doing those pursuit drills to make sure you don't over-pursue and then you got to get a comeback lane. He did it very well.
I praised him on tape yesterday for the angles that he takes to the ball. Took a great angle right there. Mayfield on 3rd and 2. That's to Marshall on the quick slant. And he is going to have a Panthers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the 1st down.
Shotgun handoff down to McCaffrey. And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, 2nd down.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that's because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Now whistles. Flag down, and I believe one of the Panthers got moving early. And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. Mayfield looks to throw. He'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I think I didn't know that one before he ran into. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Mayfield. That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Carolina. Terrace Marshall, 53 yards. And the Panthers are back within a score. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT. And they're within 7 now at 28-21. The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away. Well, this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. Pretty important third quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it out past the 45. Give them 18 there, and the Saints have a first down.
Got that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
Winston now to throw on first down. Over the middle and into the hands of his receiver, Landry. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 26 big yards on that one. It's another first down.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them. And these guys have been taking advantage so far.
Jameis now on first down. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. It looks like a 12-yard loss there on the first down sack.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw up a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
And he'll get inside the 40 to maybe the 38-yard line. They get 2 yards back, but they're going to need a lot more than that here on third down. And third quarter here, you've got the lead. This is where that strong run game can really benefit you. Stayed in bounds there, kept the clock going.
I like all the points you just made there. And if you throw the football and it's incomplete, now you've stopped the clock and you've helped out the guys on the other side of the ball. So keep it in the hands of those runners. Keep moving it. Keep grinding the clock.
This offense on third down today, they've only converted once in 4 tries. This will be third and forever. They run it again with Kamara. And he is going to lose yardage here. This defense not budging. Back-to-back carries of just 2 yards.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed will have a great penetration as they step that way from the line of scrimmage.
So that's an important one here in the fourth quarter.
And that importance cannot be overstated. All eyes on both sidelines were staring that one down all the way. The significance is that they made it a 2-score game. Still lots of time left to go, but likely that was their goal at the start of the drive. Get 3 points, make it a 2-score game, and they were able to get it done.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up first and 10 at the 41-yard line. Mayfield on play action. There's Tremble, the tight end. Now the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on second down.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a one-possession game.
Yes.
Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown. McCaffrey running up the middle. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. He got maybe a half-yard loss, but officially they left with a 4-2. That call is either a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
They certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL. year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
That caught by Trimble. And a tackle going to be made at the 38. And a two-score game, obviously, every play, every third down, like we saw there, magnified, big pickup.
It was a huge pickup. What they really want, though, is to not even get to third down. They've got to maximize time and conserve as much as possible.
And he's going to lose a yard or two, taken down behind the line. Multiple players getting home for the 1-yard sack.
And this dominant defensive performance continued on that play. This poor quarterback has not received the protection he needs and has had to pick himself up off the turf far too often.
To try again after the sack. Mayfield. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line are able to keep leverage and able to keep people away. Facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Backed up here. Tough spot. Needing 11 yards to pick up the first. On third down, Mayfield. He's going to air one out for Anderson. He's got it for a Panther touchdown. Robbie Anderson, 39 yards. And the Panthers have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth. Gonzalez good on the extra point. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand-new ball game. And now look at the situation. You've got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit, and you tell them, here's the situation. They've got all their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need in order to put this game away. If you think we're just going to run it 3 times and punt it, you got another thing coming.
Yeah, and by the way, also the 2-minute warning in play, so essentially 4 timeouts left.
They have to be aggressive here.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Winston to give, it's Kamara. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
And this is an absolutely big third down that's been set up here, partner. And there's no other way to put it. The defense has to get a stop here if they have any hopes of winning this game.
Pastor, you said big third down. I'd put the word big in capital letters here. On 3rd and 1, here's Winston. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Jeremy Chin picks it off. And he will bring this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Panther touchdown. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT. And that will make this a 4-point game. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
To throw again on second down. Winston. That's to his running back. It's Alvin Kamara. And he'll get to the 29-yard line. Brought down there. This a big play for both sides. What will we see here? 3rd and 4. Here's Winston. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game.
A big loss on the play. Brings up 4th down.
Desperation time. Winston on 4th down. On a huge mistake late, it's intercepted. Picked off by J.C. Horn. When you talk about making winning plays, that is a winning play at this stage of the game. To come up with that interception, huge.
I like how you identified that because most people think winning plays are the offense trying to get it done. In this case, nursing a lead, they found a way to make a play on that side of the ball and maybe finish that.